Hello, beautiful people. Psychic Debbie here. Hoping you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Yay! I'll be talking about your horoscope for the partial solar Virgo eclipse 9/21/25. I will give you a really brief thing about predictions, but I want to talk about you and how you're doing things. And I'm going to start with Virgo because it will be for Virgo's birthday and the sign is in Virgo. But we all have to be sad because my boyfriend passed away today. The handsome man, Robert Redford. Remember that song from Karen Carpenter? On the day that you were born, the angels got together. Remember that song? That's the song that I would sing to him. A lot of my friends, my family members, I got that pillow from my son. Everybody, I've been talking about Robert Redford was my boyfriend since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. So it was saddened to hear that he passed away, but such a good man. Not only was he the most handsome man in the world, but he was very caring and, did so much for the world that people don't even know about. And he was so wise. And I mean, he was the whole package, I think. Sad to say, he lost two sons. One was only 2 months old, his very first son. And then he had another son that passed away, I think in 2020. I could be wrong on the date, but so he's with his boys now. So we love you, Robert. We love you. So I just had to put that in there. I just had to put that in there because, like I said, I would get gifts for Christmas and my birthday. Even Hannah Banana gave me Robert Redford playing cards. So yeah, I love that. He shined the song The Way We Were. Oh my God, it was so gorgeous. And we sang that song The Way We Were because that was 74, right? I was in high school. I sang that song. Yeah, I was in singing. His last son was 58 when he passed. Yeah, Sandy. Isn't that sad? Yeah. It's like so much good for the world. So much good. Wonderful soul. Yes, yes, yes. He was in 80. Yeah, he was 89. He was born the same year my mom was born, 1936. Yeah, so he's old enough to be my father, but who cares? That was a good year, 74, Long Legs said. I'm trying to think, where was I living in 74? I've moved around so much, you guys. I think in 74, was I in Minnesota still? I think it was in Minnesota still. Yeah. Hi, S. Lindsay. She made a live event. Woohoo! Yeah. So thanks, Kathy. $199 in the house. Yes, yes, yes. So I got a lot of information to give you guys because I'm going to talk about your zodiac sign for around, you might as well just say for the last part of September, maybe even going into October a little bit. I'm going to talk about your health, your wealth, your love life, what to let go of and change actions, what you could do to change it or whatever. And then I'm also going to tell you if your sign is getting really impacted by this or not so impacted. I'm Scorpio with Pisces rising. A lot of you beautiful people know that. I have Scorpio in Mars and Neptune. So is this affecting me? Yeah, bet. It's like, but what I want to tell you beautiful people is because I had a little episode last week, which is not the norm for me, but I was a little bit saddened. And then other people were like, be positive, be positive. And I'm like, I'm positive like 99.9 of the time. I'm pretty a positive person. And I thought, no, I get to have a day where you can just let it go. Do you know what I mean? Be upset and regroup. And this is what's going to be coming to a lot of you people, especially like Scorpio and Aquarius and Virgo. So if you have an upsetting day, don't let it destroy you. You are allowed to cry and be upset or have a negative thought for a while. Don't stick in it and don't stay in it. But if it's a day where you just need to release, when you have that ugly cry and you're like, and then snot nose is coming out of your nose and your eyes and you're like, oh, but you feel so much better when you're done, right? You're like, okay, I got that, let go, let me go. And then the universe is going to start giving you gifts and help you out, and which the universe has done. So I'm blessed that I got to let it go, to be in, wallow my whatever, that it was just a lot going on. And now I'm in the positive. So fantastic. But this solar eclipse, this partial solar eclipse for us, because we don't see it, us people in the States, it's going to be really, really powerful, you guys. It's going to be really, really powerful, especially to like the water signs, emotion wise. So if you know people that are Scorpio, Pisces, either the Virgo, Aquarius, Cancer. It's going to affect them massively through their emotions, through da-da-da. So maybe taking that shower, going to the ocean, taking a bath, be in the water, or lay it low that day, or have your intention. Yep. I guess we all have those days, Patty says. Yes. So we're grateful to be here. Yes, Robert Redford was a great soul. Thanks, Sparky. Yes, been sad about Charlie Kirk. Yes. I'm sad about all the people that have passed away lately with these gun shootings, the kids, the people in Minnesota, Charlie Kirk. I mean, I'm really tired of it. And it's predictions that I told you guys. I told you in the beginning of the year, watch out around colleges, that there would be shootings, there would be assassinations. I said around this time, and unfortunately, I'm still seeing more. It's saddened that I have to give that kind of news, and it's like warnings, but it's to show people are asked me, why is this happening? And it's trying to get us together, not apart. And if we keep on separating ourselves, I mean, this is happening around worldwide, right? If we keep on separating ourselves, unfortunately, we're going to have an incident. And I'm not saying it is like 9/11, but 9/11, so that we come together again. Okay, so come together right now over this. Yes, I remember that, Debbie. Yep. It's saddened. It's saddened to the loss of all these beautiful people. So, yeah. So, okay. Let's talk about, if it's your birthday, I guess it was Nivea and Christina's. Anybody else's birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And happy anniversary. Okay, so you beautiful, powerful people. All right, so it's still in the Virgo space. Monday, I'm going to be talking with the angel called Men-Adel, and she is the one, or he is the one that helps you with your true calling, helps you with your purpose, letting go of the yuck again. Here we go. And bringing in your truth. So I'm going to be doing prayers around health, wealth, and love for that. So check that out. I'm going to do my little spiel here. Website, psychicdebbie.com. I think I opened up a week in November and a week in December. Most of them are filled up already. I might have a day or two in November an hour or two or whatever in November open, and December. So check it out to see if you want to move it over. Also, if you want to, please, it helps me so much if you like, share, and comment. I got a bunch of emails again that, Debbie, they cut me out. They won't let me subscribe to you, or they undo it, or I don't know what's going on. So I did a reading for a beautiful person that said maybe they put me in a box because maybe I'm talking about politics or whatever, and that they're, deleting a bunch of people, and that's why I'm not getting, because when I go to my subscriptions, I know I talk about this too much, and I get it. But I wanted to tell you people that I'm hearing you, the ones that are emailing me and texting me, because I'm getting so many of them that are saying, oh my God, my subscription was taken away again. I'm not doing it. I don't know what's going on. So thank you for that. If you're wanting to, send a postcard, because usually I open it up, or a package or whatever donation on Thursday when I do my angel thing. So my P.O. box is 5882 Oxnard, California, 93031. I do this show live and Thursday shows live at 5 p.m. Pacific time, because I've had a couple people ask me that too, where they watch my videos on there. They're like, when are you live? And I'm live every Tuesday at 5 p.m. for predictions or horoscopes or zodiacs. And then I'm live on Thursday for the prayers to angels for love and health for you, 5 p.m. Pacific time also. Okay. Yes. Happy birthday to all the people. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Georgia. Thank you. I love your shows. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I love that too. My birthday is on the 21st of this month. Wow, Rhonda. Oh, you're probably feeling it. We'll give you hugs. If I'm feeling it, oh my God, you must be feeling it. I get it because I have Pisces rising. If you got Pisces, I mean, it's like, it's in my first house. It's like, you know what I mean? But there's going to be massive openings. There's going to be opportunities for people. So this is the time to release. And then around the 21st, plant the seeds. You guys, the 24th, I'm going to mention it a lot through tonight. 24th could be a booger butt of a day. Okay, so between the 21st, 24th, I'm going to say from like the 19th to like the 26th, but around the 24th and the 21st, it could be booger butts. Okay, so I'm trying not to swear so much, but it could be earthquakes, it could be lavas, it's going to be volcanoes, it could be corruption, it could be conflicts, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. But when Spirit showed me the 24th, or around the 24th, or around this solar eclipse thing, they kept on showing me lava. They kept on showing me like a volcano or lava and the earth moving, you know. The earth moves under my feet. Yes, so I'm seeing movement, and I feel it in my tummy. I'm really surprised that we didn't have a massive earthquake here yet. I had tummy issues, and that was a couple days ago, and then there was an earthquake, but it wasn't that big, but I still was feeling it. So yeah, it's going to be some rumbling around the world. My husband's birthday is September 20th. Well, happy birthday, Margie, to your husband. I love that. My birthday is on the 27th. Happy birthday to you on the 27th. I'm a Pisces with Virgo rising. Oh my God, Vansima. Have fun with that. Yes. Allow the newness. Release. Just release it. Don't hang on, because it's obviously we're not supposed to hang on to it, right? Yeah. So fantastic. Hi, Melody. So hello. Okay. So let's talk about things that have come true. And when I start doing the Zodiac, remember, I'm going to start with Virgo. So if you guys are like, where is she going? I'm going to start with Virgo and go that way, and then I'll end at Leo. Okay. So, all right. Russia had an earthquake of 7.4, and Colombia had a big earthquake, and I was talking about that last week. The stocks did go up around September 14th. Also did the cryptos and all that stuff. Again, be careful around the 21st, but not a financial advisor. Major protests in the UK. Look at all those hundreds and thousands. They said there was millions of people there in the UK. They were attacked by the police. Some of them got, arrested and all that stuff. Like I was saying, that happened in September 13th. There was hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, and they're protesting the same way people are protesting here in the States. So it's kind of like this separation, or the people wanting to be back into control is happening around the world. And will it happen? Yes. We're going to get together. Things are going to be happening. Mark my word, things are going to be happening either this year, next year, to get us together. And I don't want us to have like a 9/11 or a big thing happen so that it would make us get together. Let's get it now. Let's get together and, get the things that we need. But okay, we'll see what happens. Protest takes place across France as a new prime minister takes office. Okay, so I was telling you that there's going to be a lot of new leaders that are changing, or people are wanting them to go down, and assassinations, all that stuff. So, okay. Massive gas tanker exploded in Mexico, killing 3 and injured 70. How many times have I said gas, oil, ships, tankers, and it's still going to be going on. So be careful in those areas. Dermarite Industries expanded to its recall. So Dermarite is like the like hand lotions and the alcohol rubs and all that stuff. And I guess there was not such good stuff in there. So if you got any of their shampoos or hand washes or whatever, they're recalling. Okay. Here we go with the helicopter crashes, and my little angel that's not little, he's a big guy. Angel on the other side, Tom, told me about this. He's like, look it up, Debbie. Another helicopter, because he passed away in a helicopter crash. 2 died in a helicopter crash in Pennsylvania. So prayers to that family. The world's only intact fossil of a, I don't know how to say this, Basiliosaurus, I think it's called, dating 40 million years ago. Not 4, not 10, 40 million years ago. They found it in Egypt. Remember I was telling you that this year we're going to see a lot of things that are on the ground and historical things and things that it's like, where did that come from and whatever. So they found that in Egypt, okay? Unfortunately, there was a school shooting in Colorado. Shirley sent that to me. Thank you, Shirley. Polly Holiday died. Remember her? She's like, kiss my grits. And I think, what was it? Alice? Was it Alice, the show called? I remember watching it in the 70s. Kiss my grits. She was the last one of that group of that show. She, the Rhonda lady, she passed away last year, I think it was. So prayers to her. Of course, the Charlie Kirk shot, Utah campus. And I talked about that before, at the beginning of the year, the world predictions. And I've talked about it in the springtime. Remember, I was like, campuses, events, be careful. Careful, careful, careful. And unfortunately, that happened there. 40 million, hard to comprehend. I know. Isn't it crazy? Yes. Hi, Hamlin. Mel's Place. It wasn't, no, that was the second show. It wasn't Mel's Diner. It was something else. Alice, I think it was called Alice. And then Mel's Place came after that. Linda Levins. I think Linda Levins is still alive. She passed away last year. Yeah, so that, yeah. And then, you know, where's my honey bun? And my boyfriend. Yeah. So, okay. What else was there? Okay. So good news. Kings Charles and Harry reunited and it feels so good. Remember that song? They reunited and it's been 19 months. So that's really, really good news. This is my prediction. I could be wrong, but I think because King Charles is not doing good. I think he went to see Grandma, which was Queen Elizabeth's gravesite, because I think she passed away around this time when she passed away. But also, I think his dad's not doing good. I don't think the king's doing good. So that's just my thing. But it's good news that they got together, okay? Another good news is there was the very first time ever seen on Earth was white aurora borealises. White. They looked white. They weren't green. They weren't pink. They weren't red. They weren't blue. They were white. And it's the first time they've seen it. And of course, in that beautiful state of Alaska, and Russia saw it up there. So, yeah. Did they reunite due to the health of the dad? Yes. Either way, it's nice. Yes. It's nice for them to do that. Yep. So, what was the other good news? Other good news is, I'm going to say this word right. You guys remember I have dyslexia, so I switched the letters up and down and sideways. I got it both ways. So let me see if I can say this right. Grand Ethiopian Dam is open. It's finally open. I mean, it's huge, and it's going to help like 50% of that population around there. So it's going to give not just electricity and water and all that stuff. So that's good news for that, because they need that. A lot of people don't have even electricity over there. So that dam is finally open. Damn it, that dam is finally open. So to me, that's good news, okay? So then Spirit had me writing down this stuff, okay? Scorpio and people, beautiful people, like I was saying, watch out. There could be blackouts around September 24th. There could be earthquakes, volcanoes, explosions, major conflicts, leaders going down, big waves. So watch out around, I'm going to say the 20th to the 26th. So the latter part of September there. Watch out for scams, okay? And watch out for the internet and blackouts, like I was saying, all right? Lynn sent me this. Thank you, Lynn, for emailing me this. I think you emailed it to me or you sent it to Facebook Messenger. It says, the Italian dock workers have threatened to shut down European ports if the aid to Gaza is intercepted. Major strikes that could have a major impact on the European trade. The threat originated with collective of port workers in Italy. The dock workers vowed and blocked all shipments to Israel if the aid is intercepted by Israel forces. Get together. Get together, okay? Get together. So that's, to me, is good news. It's like, no, we're going to aid. They're trying to stop the conflict, okay? Okay, so where am I reading here? In Nepal, generations. Oh, yeah, there was that Nepal. Did you guys see that video? I know I saw it on TikTok. I think I saw it on YouTube, where the guy's, is he from England or Australia or whatever? And he's in Nepal, and then all of a sudden that conflict was going on, and they're putting the things on fire and all this stuff. The guy's running there, and then he put his motorbike on the side, and he was just going to be there for a day, and then all of a sudden he's in this conflict. And the younger generation, was wanting to take their power back, because they were trying to get the kids in Nepal, like, you can't watch this. They were taking, like the internet off, or like TikTok or things like that. And they were like, nope, nope, nope. So the people got together, and the guy's like running with the video and stuff. He got some really good video, so look it up. Yeah, so they're trying to take their power back. Again, the people are wanting to get their power back, and that's the way it should be. They're working for us. We're not working for them, right? Worldwide. So that was going on for that, all right? 31st of August, 1987. I'm from North India. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Okay, 476 in the house. Thank you, Raquel. Yes. Okay, so here, bring and allow the Virgo essence and energy to bring you courage to create a new life, okay? This eclipse, September 21st, brings major transformation, all right? Major transformation. If you feel, and again, your choice, but if you feel that you are having to hold on to something, some person, some place, some job, and you're white knuckling it, maybe you're not supposed to be white knuckling it, because right now is release. Please release me, let me go. Okay, it's that time this is that time. And especially, like I was saying, for Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, and things like that. So when I'm going to be talking about your zodiac sign, and when I say this is going to impact you, that could be part of it. It could be that you need to release, and that it could impact you immensely to plant the seeds, okay? Don't be, excuse my language here, half-ass. Don't be like, oh, I'm half holding on to it and half letting it go. It's not going to work for you. So either black or white. The ink is black, the page is white. Together we learn to read and write. So it's that time of year, okay? Transformations across all zodiac signs, all right? In health, wealth, and love. Watch out in the next couple weeks for energy buildup, more tension, especially in the politics, weather shifts, borders, more issues around borders. This is worldwide, you guys. Surprise military drills. If you guys heard, because I live close to the Navy place here in Port Hueneme. They call them the Seabees. Bzz. They're little bees. They like this, little bees, Seabees. And I've been hearing helicopters, and I mean, we've been hearing it for probably a month now. And today, helicopters and helicopters and helicopters and planes, and you can tell they're military. So something's going on. So where was I here? Okay, so border issues, surprise military drills, sudden leaders, decisions, or resignations. Could be around Russia, could be around our president being ill. And I've said this before, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm not, I don't want anybody to be in harm, but I said it in the beginning of the year. I've been saying it for a while. He needs to be careful around November. If not around November, then I'm seeing around spring of next year. Okay. Vitality, up and down in the financial market, possible gains in hospitality and travel sectors, but more challenging for farmers. Again, I'm seeing a lot of farmers having to, because they're not making profit. They're not, it's sad because they didn't make profit last year, and a lot of farmers are losing out. So let's get together and help the farmers. It's like, what can we do? What can we do for the farmers, all right, around the world, okay? So we are going to have challenges around exports, of course, on that. I predicted a while ago, probably a couple months ago, and I might have mentioned it last week, I'm not sure, that, Russia was going to go into Poland. And you guys know I said that. So Poland this week, or the last 2 weeks, have been shooting down a lot of drones. So prayers that it doesn't go any further than that on that. Again, major earthquakes could happen around San Francisco, LA, Alaska, the Northwest, like I was been saying before, like Washington and Oregon, you guys are going to have some rumbling there. I wouldn't be surprised. Canada, but the people that really, I feel like needs to really look out is New Zealand, Australia, the southern parts of the ocean there, South Pacific, okay? That movie, South Pacific, I need to watch that man right out of my head. That song, that one, especially around the 20th to like the 23rd, 24th. Like I was saying, around this time, a major truth or cyber security breach might happen. Anxiety in the market increases. Try not to make major decisions. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but really check and triple check, you guys, because it could be eruptions, oil shipping disruptions, major layoffs. Probably after the 21st, I could see a lot of major layoffs. And maybe it's because something goes down, but then it goes back up again. Let go what doesn't resonate with you. This eclipse will help you sweep away what no longer serves you and create a space for a new foundation and create a second act. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. How big? Then a 6.0 earthquake? Yes, bigger than that. Because I've been telling you guys, isn't it? I mean, it's been bizarre because before the earthquakes, like 4 point, 3 point, and we'd be like, oh, there's an earthquake. And then now it seems like it's every day is 6.0 or 5.8, close to it. Or, what was the one in Russia? 7.4. It's like they just getting bigger and bigger. And we're just kind of like, oh, 6.0 now. Before it was like, oh my gosh, it was 6.0. So am I seeing the earthquakes being bigger and more volatile? Yes. And that's going to be happening this year and next year. I feel like that volatility will be happening until 2028. We'll see what happens after that, but I feel like that could be a tipping point. Okay. There were some layoffs mentioned today. Oh, thank you, Gloria. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately. Celtic Sea or volcano eruptions in 2026 with a question mark. I don't know what you're asking me. Okay, so I'm going to start reading your guys' Zodiac thing. And I'm starting with Virgo. Okay, so this is for sun, moon, and rising, whatever you have. This is the most impact sign because, of course, it's solar eclipse or partial in the 21st. Okay, this is your time to focus on you and stop fixing other people. And I get it that Virgos, majority of Virgos, not all, 90% of you, we probably should say 99.9, but we're not going to tell them that. 90% of you can be very picky and very particular and need it a certain way and want other people to be a certain way. Try around that time to be not so hard on yourself or other people, okay? Health-wise, big time for your health to shine. Since Virgo is naturally oriented towards wellness, this eclipse gives you strength to make shifts, better diet, rest, mental health, and all these will benefit you. Good coming. Okay, renew, vitality, new energy, be more aligned, get balanced, okay? Your wealth, this is a reset kind of moment, refining your earnings, how you work, what you spend on. Look at what you spend on, where are you focusing on? You may feel pressure to let go of projects or commitments that no longer suit you so that the space is made for what aligns. So what I'm saying is, if you're white knuckling it and you're holding on to it, let it go. Let it go. Okay, but your choice. Doing this could lead to more positive new income streaming. So maybe you're going to create a new income. Like I said, there are going to be a lot of seeds. You guys plant a lot of seeds on the 21st. Let go now until the 21st and then plant your seeds. All right. Love life, a chance of self-compassion and love. Finally, self-love. That's why I'm saying stop doing for other people. Self-love, releasing overly high self-expectations. Like I said, stop being so picky on yourself. All right. You're worthy. You're good enough. You're good enough. All right. Stop comparing and see what the relationships are truly mirroring to yourself, your self-worth. Okay. You can have deep, deep connections if you allow yourself. But again, if you're seeing a bunch of red flags and you're white knuckling a relationship from work and family or romantic or friendships, let it go. Let it go. Because the universe, God, Buddha, whatever you believe in is going to bring you something better. What to let go of: perfectionism, trying to control outcome, overworking yourself, and ignoring what you really need emotionally. Yeah, so you can have a bad day like me. Just let it out. You don't always have to be positive, right? Let it go, let it out, okay? And then you're going to make room. It's kind of like cleaning your closet, and then you're going to make room for that positive intentions. Change of action. Write down what matters the most in your life right now. Drop whatever doesn't serve those priorities. Start a small ritual of like maybe self-care or ask for help. When's the last time you asked for help, Virgo? And then simplify your schedule a little bit. And especially around the rest of this month. It's like simplify it and then you can get back into it. Regroup, rest, okay? So the next one is Libra. Just one second before I do Libra. Care Bunny goes, sounds like me. I love that. So solar eclipse in Virgo on Sunday. Clean, declutter, start a new health regimen. Yes, that's for Virgo. Okay, so Libra. Okay, big impact on you too on the love part. Love is in the air. You're going to get clarity. Are you in love with that person? You're not in love with that person. Are you in love with that job, that health regimen, that friend, that neighbor, your family? Anything that you love and even yourself is going to be a big impact on that. So if it's like, oh my gosh, people are just dishing me or maybe there's something that maybe you're not creating enough boundaries, or maybe you're not taking care of yourself, or you have a bad back, go to the doctor and get help, that kind of thing. Health-wise, you may benefit from bringing more order to yourself. Seek a steady routine, balancing, get that rest that you can. Being active will help you, okay? Improving what's good is going to be, there will be an improvement in your well-being when you create a balance or structure, because Libra is balancing, right? So balance it. Don't overwork yourself, but don't overrest yourself. Don't be stagnant too much either. So you guys, Libras need to be really balanced, okay? Wealth-wise, you're going to reassess your value of yourself, value of other people. Like I said, you're going to see, is that a friend or not a friend that, and I'm not saying to get rid of them, but maybe you step away a little bit further or whatever. Instead of seeing once a week, you see them once a month, that kind of thing. Money will flow easily when you choose and align with your values. So what I mean by that is knowing that you are worthy. If you know you are deserving and worthy, not in a cocky way, not in a narcissistic way, and not in, fiddly-dee, I'm worth it. Really believe that you're worth it, it's going to come to you, okay? Letting go of keeping up with the Joneses. Let go of keeping up with the Joneses. Create a space, clean your closet, clean your drawers, and say, okay, come on. Or, take your purse or your wallet and say, I cleaned it. I didn't fold all my money. I got it all in there nice and crisp. And then every night say thank you for filling up my wallet with, great financial abundance or whatever, or your bank, okay? Because they're wanting to bring it to you, because they're wanting to bring joy to you. Believe it or not, Spirit said they're wanting to bring joy to the Libra. Your love life is, like I said, this is a big impact on your love life. Clarity of what you want from your partnership will emerge. Even if you're not the one, they might be saying it to you, like we want to make up or we want to break up or that kind of thing. Some of your relationships might feel misaligned. What are you going to do about it? You've been ignoring it for too long. Do something, left or right, up or down, yes or no. No gray points right now. It's good energy to regroup, okay? Let go of what doesn't feel good. If you're wanting to start dating, especially after the solar eclipse, perfect time for if you're single and you're wanting to date and want to say hi to Diddy, or drop your handkerchief, or the guys are like, yeah, baby, that's a good time for you to date, okay? Because you're going to be letting go. What to let go of? Things that don't keep peace or don't give you joy. Avoiding conflict. Let go of avoiding conflict. Yes or no, people. Making indecisions. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Make a decision. Okay. And don't ask other people. Ask yourself. And get rid of people or things, or even if it's clutter in your house that drains you. Okay. So that's going to help you immensely. Maybe you clean your home and you get a bunch of money, and then you can go on a date and you're having fun. You know what I mean? Change of action. Spend some time alone, considering what you want. Write a list of qualities you want in love and in life. Start doing acts of honoring yourself, even if it's just taking a cup of tea and watching the hummingbirds, or reading, or watching, giving you 30 minutes just to watch videos or whatever. Clean up your space and clean up your financial things, and then money can come to you. All right. People are okay. So, all right. The next one is Scorpio. Big impact, and that's going to affect our wealth, and that's going to affect our finances. Okay, and transformation. All right. So, especially, I'm going to be mentioning this for certain people. Scorpio is one of them. Watch out emotionally. Okay, powerful. So either create or lay low. What are you going to do? Are you going to take this energy that's coming to you, lay low, or are you going to create? If you're out about around the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, be careful traveling. Put your head up. All right. Because there's going to be massive, massive impacts around you. Yeah. Okay. So health. Hidden stresses, emotional buildup may surface. Wow, that already happened to me. Okay, good thing once you let it go and you don't hide it and you don't ignore it, the healing begins. And I'm already healing. I'm already starting to heal. The universe has brought me someone that said, hey, I'll try to help you, or whatever. My son's coming over. He's going to help me. So yeah, let it go. You don't need to control it. Okay, Scorpio, let it go. Practice journaling or doing some kind of therapy or resting will be especially helpful for you, okay? Because we take on a lot. Us Scorpios is like, okay, we're with the sword. We're the ones that cut the path. We're the Scorpio. We're the stinger. We're that, you know what I mean? And it's sometimes we need to be fed. We need that water, okay? Wealth-wise, you be careful. Do not gamble. Try not to gamble. Especially if you're not a good gambler. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying not to do bingo or whatever, but I mean, be careful with your finances. Be careful with contracts, okay? But there's going to be a deep transformation of like, oh, I'm worthy of that, so then you could win. Towards the end of the month, I'm going to say around the solar eclipse, again, around from there on, we could win money. We could receive money. You could get an inheritance. You could get a raise. You could start a new business. You could all of a sudden get money in different ways. Okay. So let that transformation and know that you are worthy of that. All right. Love life could be dramatic growth. If you're single, great time to date. Relationships that are secrets could be revealed. Okay. Or all of a sudden they're going to be a pain in the butt. They're going to be like, oh, this is too much work. Or it's going to be shown to you. It's going to be right. And you're going to be like, okay, I need to let that go. Okay. Or the person that you're having a secret relationship with, your husband, wife, partner, or whatever, will find out. So your time to let it go, or choices there, right? Choices. Just be honest and be your authentic self. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your partners in work, home, especially love life. Be honest. And if they are leaving, let them go. They're not supposed to be with you, right? And if it's because you are doing the bad, well, then correct it the best way you know how. Okay. What to let go of: hidden resentments, debts, loyalty that aren't serving you. If you're over compromising for somebody, stop over compromising. Okay. Trying to control people, and relationships that don't empower you, that don't give you joy. All right. Yes. Okay. What to let go of. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay. Then change of action. Explore your shadow work. Talk to the child of you. Address what's avoiding your emotions. Why are you not being emotional? Why are you not telling them that you love them or you love yourself? Okay. Communicate with your loved ones, or have a lot of joy. I mean, when was the last time you were with your grandkids or your partner and watching a comedy and you're laughing and letting go of all the things that you were trying to control, the things that you have to be in control of. Okay, so just let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, the next one is Sagittarius. Okay, here we go, Sagittarius. It's also going to impact your wealth. So it could be good or bad. Yours wealth is going to be more around career or business, raises, promotions, that kind of thing. So talking to your boss, talking to your leader. If you're the boss, how you're talking to yourself, that kind of thing. Okay. Health-wise, you might feel restless. So take care of your nervous system. If you have anxiety, do some breath work, maybe taking that chamomile tea, slow down. You can get grounded, but don't overground yourself because you're really going to feel the earth move then. So be careful with that. Maybe adopt a new routine. Feel more centered, feel more balanced. Okay. That's going to help you with your wealth because there could be a lot of anxiety that's going to come into yourself. So this is Sagittarius. This is for the sun, moon, or rising. All right. And I'm going backward. I went from Virgo this way. So, okay. If you just clicked on. All right. Okay. So, so wealth-wise, potential growth, behind the scenes, budgeting, organizing, planning, investments could be a payoff, but be careful with the investments. So like I was saying, I was saying that it went up around the 12th, 13th, 14th, which it did. But I'm seeing that it could be a little around the 21st and around the 24th. But then the things cost less, and then you might buy them, and then you get profit that way. Not your financial advisor, you guys. Check it out, though. Okay. Careful not to overcompromise and overextend yourself, especially if you have a business or with money. Do not promise people that you're going to pay or you're going to help them out with something. Help yourself out first, and then when you make that profit that I'm seeing that's coming your way, then help them with that. Okay. Love life. There could be adventures in your love life. If you're single, you could be connecting to someone that's adventurous, or maybe you all of a sudden got this little fire on your little buttocks and you're like, I want adventures in my love life, So travel around that. There could be an expansion where what it means of you could be engaged, or you could move in together, or you're saying I love you for the first time, or do you want to move in together? So it could be really, really ability around your love life. Okay. If you're chasing after somebody, stop. I'm thinking of that song, stop, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. So right away I thought of that song. So sorry, you guys. Stop chasing. Okay. Stand still. You're going to know if they want you, they'll climb the highest mountain and go the deepest sea for you. Okay. So stop chasing, be rooted, and see what you're going to allow and what is yours. If you're in a love life, like I said, if you're single, perfect time to date. If you're in a marriage, go on a picnic, do something adventurous. Okay. Movement. We got a movement, Sagittarius. Okay. What to let go of? Scattering thoughts, scattering focuses. Do I do this? Do that? Multitasking, which would be hard for me because I'm thinking of 6 things all at once. That's why I'm squirrel. But try to focus as much as you can. Avoid contracts, avoid commitments right now. I'm not saying down the road you can't, but be careful. If you have to, you're like, Debbie, I bought a house or I bought a car and I have to sign the contract. Make sure you check it or have someone look at it and go, oh, instead of a 4%, you're paying 6% or something. You know what I mean? So double check on that. And be in your fantasy. Be in your fantasy. Okay, change of action. Choose one area. Focus on one area. Focus on your finances, or focus on your communication. Focus on organization. Create a new habit. Do you know what I mean? Like eating or whatever. Allow someone else to support you. Ask for help. Check in with your partner. Check on your financial plans and do a daily routine. Change that kind of action, okay? But check on yourself. Hi, Virginia. Thank you. Okay, so the next one is Capricorn. And the most impact is going to be on your career and responsibility, okay? So if you're a Capricorn, or your child is a Capricorn, or your dog or cat's a Capricorn, no, just kidding. If they're a Capricorn, make them be responsible. If they're not responsible, your kids aren't responsible. I'm not saying to, but it's like step back. Stop catching them while they're falling. Let them fall, and then you can help them up, okay? Because Capricorn, you're going to learn, especially children or people that are like, 18 and younger, maybe even the 20-year-olds, are going to learn responsibility. And that's going to give them encouragement. That's going to give them empowerment. That's going to make them feel better, okay? I want you to focus on your health. For health, it's going to be work-life balance. Might be challenging, you guys, so be kind to yourself. That's why I'm saying be responsible for what you need to be responsible for, and let everything else go. Don't be responsible for everybody else. Oh, I got to do this for my husband. I got to do this for my kids. I got to do this for my coworker. No. Just do you, okay? Stop ignoring your needs, and stop ignoring that you need rest, okay? Sleep. Take the sleep. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping good? Are you taking care of your needs first, okay? Be in joy. Increase your joy. Smile for 5 minutes. If you smile for 5 minutes, you're going to have to be in joy. Or watching a video of people just laughing. Or watch a show that makes you laugh, okay? Or think of a thought where you were laughing so that you pee in your pants, kind of thing. Bring joy into your life. It's going to bring you that resilience. It's going to get you balanced again. It's going to make you breathe, and then you can go forward, okay? Wealth in Capricorn. This eclipse may spotlight obligations and obligation where you think you're more obligated. If you notice, there's a kind of a title here around the Capricorns of self-love and stop doing for other people, okay? If you were like, Debbie, I told them that I was going to be there for da-da-da-da. If you can get someone else to replace some of your work so that you can get that rest, or if you're majorly obligated with it, be kind to yourself. Don't rush it. Don't, take your time, take breaks. Because I feel that universe, God, Buddha, whatever you believe in, the spiritual guides are saying that if you don't slow down, that you could have a health issue. Either you're going to have a health issue, or you could get into an accident, or something could happen to you. Okay. So, and it could happen at work. So then there's a double whammy. You work at work, you can't pay, you don't have the rest. They have these obligations. See how it could be just a big mix up, and I don't want you to be in that. Okay. So let go of the burdens. All right. Let go of the traps that are not allowing you to be free. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Hi, Susan. Rainwater. Okay. Love life, relationships may change. They might have a shift. It will shift into your true alignment of if you're supposed to be with them or not. Truth of love life is going to be shown to you. Okay. The truth of love of your work is going to be shown to you. The truth of love of your health is going to be shown to you. The truth of love of friendship, family members, everything is going to be shown to you. So you decide what you want to keep or not keep, okay? But if you are single, to me, when truth is being shown around love life, I think that is the best time to date. And other people are like, why? I'm like, because you're going to see the truth of that person. They're not going to be able to hide anything from you, so that you get the truth in the beginning. Because a lot of people hide for 3 months. If you notice that you date for 3 months, and then it's like after 3 or 6 months, it's like, because they can't keep it up anymore. They can't keep it up. They got to, take away the mask. And it's like, okay, this is who I am. And so if they're going to show you the truth in the beginning, great. I love that. I love that. Let go of overworking, people pleasing, holding on to roles that don't match your heart, or controlling people. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. Change of action. Re-examine your commitments. Here we go again. If it doesn't uplift you, let it go. All right. Rest. Love yourself. Go out and play. Go on the playground. Bring joy into your life. Bring joy into your life. Okay. Okay, so I got a bunch of people talking here, and I don't any messages. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Okay, so Aquarius. Okay, so careful around, again, that's another one that needs to be careful around September 24th. I was telling you guys. Big impact, transformation, especially around security, intimacy, and secrets. Okay, so there could be you hear about a secret. Doesn't mean that it's your lover's having an affair. It could be, I didn't know I had a brother or a sister, or hey, I got a new aunt, or I don't know. It's like secrets of they're laying off, or they're hiring, or whatever. The secrets could be transformation around you beautiful Aquarius people. Okay, so health-wise, the eclipse encourage you to ground, bring visions and ideas into your body, practice like yoga and breath work, stretching, try to sleep better. What they're trying to bring to you, the spiritual realm, what this eclipse is trying to bring to you is to give you commitment and make you feel stronger and make you feel more encouraged, feel more confident. Okay. Wealth-wise, you might be very creative at this time, or you might want to help a lot of people, but it's going to come back to you. So it's going to be a karma thing. What you're going to put out is going to come back to you, okay? And it might be even bigger than you're normally. It's like, oh, I gave that person $1 and I got $10 back, or I got $100 back. For Aquarius, wealth-wise, what you're going to put out from now until like the end of the month could turn around and come back to you even 10 times better, okay? And you could say that. It's like, I'm giving money to a homeless person, say, I bless this 10 times over. So you give them $10, you get $100 or $1,000 or whatever, okay? And it does work that way. Clarify your purpose, what you want to do, okay? You could create align your work with the love that you want or what you want in return. I love it. But Debbie, I have this really bad boss and they're not going to give me the raise and they're a poopy head and da-da-da-da. Send them blessings and love for the rest of the month and see if it changes. If it doesn't change, maybe you need to change jobs, okay? Or maybe you need to look inward and see what you're not allowing, okay? So it could be a lot of things, but the universe is really wanting you to give you a raise, give you extra money, giving you security, okay? Love life, because this is going to affect your love life big time. Could be friendships, group gatherings. Love may come in weirdest places if you're single. It could be that it's your mom's neighbor and their grandson came along, or granddaughter, and you're like, hi, Didi, how you doing? You know what I mean? It could come to you in, so, what's that saying? When you least expect it. Don't be, like this, because desperation is a bad perfume to wear, okay? And I remember Spirit telling me that many years ago when I was single. I was like, desperation is a bad perfume to wear, Debbie. People can smell it. They can smell it. They can smell it. They can smell it. So when you least expect it kind of thing. Love yourself, align your work together and da-da-da-da. Or maybe doing something good for a neighbor or a friend, and then a love could come to you that way. Even if you're married, it's like surprise your partner. Or if you're in a relationship, surprise your partner. It's like, hey, I got a picnic together, or I'm making your favorite breakfast, or I'm giving you more kisses, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So love is going to be really, really powerful for you. Aquarius, let go of too much structure, too much control, trying to be everywhere all at once. Okay, so it's like, oh, I'm doing this, and this, trying to multitask. It's, again, it will affect your health. It could even affect your love life. Okay, Make sure that you know your limitation physically, because otherwise you're going to strain. You could strain your back, your legs, or you could even break a bone. Okay, so I want you to be careful of that. Okay, let go of being too harsh on people and on yourself. Okay, change of action. Stretch out your vision. Stretch out your dreams. Build a ritual around whatever it is that you're wanting. If it's affirmations, or if it's working on say you're wanting love life in your love, it's like, okay, I'm working on affirmations. Debbie is available for great love and peace and honor. And I'm going to listen to heart chakra music, and I'm wearing a rose quartz. Focus on one intention and allow it to come into you. Build a ritual, okay? Change of action could be build a ritual, have a vision board that could help you immensely, all right? Here we go. Pisces, okay? It's the opposite sign of Virgo, so it's a big impact in relationships, and careful not being so flighty, all right? Careful not being so flighty. Oh, thank you, Annette. I appreciate you. I love that you're so kind. You're always giving to me, so I appreciate. Thank you, Annette. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Health-wise, sensitive could be really sensitive, Pisces. I've got Pisces rising, massively sensitive. Okay, so let me back up, because I was talking about Pisces. Yeah, okay. So you're going to be overly sensitive, okay? Intuitively, emotionally, physically. So with, I'm going to use me as an example. Like, I'm going to feel, if there's going to be an earthquake, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to be sick, and I'm going to feel it, and I'm going to breathe through it, and then it happens, and then I'll be okay. So your sensitivity in all areas of your life is going to be extreme, especially around the solar eclipse, and especially around like September 24th, okay? So around that time. So rest, whatever grounds you. If it's hugging a pillow of Robert Redford and it makes you feel good, then do that. You know what I mean? Do what makes you feel good. Not overdo it, though. Don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Like drinking or partying or whatever, that kind of thing. But slow down, feel, and know that you can let certain places or things to let you go. Okay. Wealth-wise, be creative and intuitive. Again, listen to your intuition, listen to your intuitive, especially around business, especially around work. Be clear, really feel it. If you feel it and everybody else is telling you to take a left and you wanting to take a right, take the right, okay? Let go of illusions of other people's illusions. Let go of other people, what they want you to do, okay? Because you're supposed to be allowing prosperity. This could be a lucky time. I'm not telling you to go gamble or whatever, but you could win a bingo, or you could maybe win a scratch up, or someone's buying you lunch, or whatever. So prosperity can come in many ways. It could be that you get a grandchild, or you get pregnant, or you get a partner, or you get a home. You know what I mean? So prosperity can happen in many, many ways, okay? And know that you are worthy of that. Your love life could be very, very big, deep connections, okay? So it's either there for you or not for you. It's going to be a yes or a no. If you're single, again, truth could be shown. Good time to date. You could meet your spiritual partner. There could be a soul bond between you and someone else. All of a sudden, you're feeling a deeper relationship with somebody. It could be like a friendship, and you're like, oh, how you doing? You know, all of a sudden you're meeting, or they're doing it to you, okay? But don't be over romanticizing. Don't think, oh, they winked at me and they like me. No, you're going to know. You're going to know if they're, because like I said, they'll climb the highest mountain and do the deepest sea for you, okay? Clarity and honesty will be served to you, will be shown to you. If they like you, don't like you. You like them, they don't like you. And this could be around not just romance. This could be around work. This could be around friendships. This could be around family, that kind of thing, okay? Let go of having, do not have deep, hard conversations right now because you're very, very emotional and you might take it completely the wrong way. Okay? So, and then it upsets you and it upsets the other people, or I idealize, like, oh, they love me. Nope. You could be in that phase, but coming in October, it will hit you in the head and you're going to be like, oh, damn, they don't like me. Okay. So, let go of hard, like I said, hard decisions, co-parenting, that kind of thing. Old patterns that don't work for you. Okay. Change of action, make time for healing, journaling, spiritual practice. This is a perfect time if you are wanting to connect to the other realm, you're wanting to learn to be psychic or intuitive or communication in any kind of form, physically, sign language, writing a book. Fantastic. But start the routine now. Take the small steps to create that dynamics. Okay. So now I'm going to go into Aries because I started in Virgo. Okay. So I've got Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo to go still. All right. But before I do that, Margaret gave me $59.99. Thank you, Margaret. That was so nice of you. So nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're at Aries. I get it. We're going to be over time, you guys. It's probably going to be half an hour over. Okay, so Aries. Maximize your energy. It's going to be the impact is going to be on your energy and your daily habits. Okay, it's going to be on your health and it's going to be on your wealth. All right. So Aries, on your health, clean up your routine. You might have, because you could get burnt out, or if you already have anxiety problems right now or digestive issues, might flare up. Okay, so do not ignore them. Go to your doctor, or take that medicine that you're supposed to take. I'm not your doctor. Okay, what good could come from it is some like regular sleep, or being move more gentler, not being so hard on yourself. Try to do a better diet, and that will give you some more energy. Okay, because you're wanting that energy to get through. All right, so do not ignore the next 3 weeks. Do not ignore any health issues around you. Okay. Wealth-wise, there could be a lot of opportunities if you slow down and see the opportunities. Aries, you could maximize wealth, or get the raise, or get recognized, or get that, wealth doesn't have to be around money. It could be wealth of a friendship or a relationship or a home or a car or a child or whatever. But slow down, okay? Instead of rushing through everything all the time. Slow down and see where your opportunities are and let go of the things that aren't, okay? Reassess your commitments to people. If it doesn't work for you, sorry. I know I told you I was going to bake those 24 cupcakes, but right now I just don't have the time. Or I could go to the store and buy them, and then I'll pass them on. And if they're like, no, we want homemade, then I'm sorry, you got to find someone else. Reassess your commitments, okay? If you reassess your finances, it could be like, oh, maybe you're subscribed to Netflix twice or 3 times, and it's like, what? You know what I mean? Relook at your budget. Relook at your budget, which will bring more budget to you. But again, there could be opportunities of a raise, a new job. If you're let go, there could be a better job for you. Okay, look at it that way. Look at the blessings that you have, and it's going to bring you more blessings. Love life, realize that what you really need in a partner, and is your partner giving you what you need? And I'm not saying that they have to bend over and overcompromise for you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, what Spirit is saying is, are you overcompromising and they're just like fiddly-dee, just sitting back, eating their bonbons? No. So realize your need for the balance for your soul partner. You don't want a soulmate. You're learning lessons. Soul partner is your own individual self, and you have a more balanced relationship. Okay? Boundaries are going to be more obvious to you. All right? So create that balance. If something is not balanced, balance it. Time to speak up or walk away from it. All right. Honesty is going to be a very big thing. So if you're honest to them or they're honest to you, listen to them. If they're like, I love you, trust it. If they're like, I'm sorry, we need to break up, let them break up with you, because someone better is going to come along. Okay? So there could be a little there, or there could be a little happiness there. Okay? Aries, what to let go of what doesn't serve you is overcommitting, trying to do everything alone, ignoring small signs of stress, perfectionism on how, especially how you show up, or impulsiveness. Okay? Slow down, take a breath. You don't need to overcommit. You do not need to control. Try to work on that. Okay? Something that can help you bring changes for the better for you is like breathing, walking, sleeping better, eliminating what's not necessary, practice communication in your relationship, and express that. Express what you want and you need, and say, I'm not good at communicating. And I get it. Maybe I need to tell you, hey, I want a hug right now, or I would like you to give me a kiss right now. And some people are, and Aries could be like, well, they should know. No, this is not the time to have that kind of conversation. Have the conversation of like, maybe have a word. You say squirrel and I need a hug. You know what I mean? A squirrel, I need a donut. No, I was trying to think of nuts. Squirrel, donuts, nuts. I don't know. Bad joke. Okay. But show up for yourself, okay? Stop burning out and get prepped, because you could win. You could win, because health and wealth is powerful time for you if you allow and you look up and you can see the opportunities, okay? All right, Taurus. Taurus, your big impact is going to be on your health and needing balance, okay? Health, this eclipse encourages you to take stock of comfort versus health. You may be drawn to refine what you eat and how you rest. Good things are coming in small adjustments that boost your energy, okay? Create the boundaries, especially around rest. So I'm a night person. It's crazy because I love the sun and I love the heat, but I could stay up until 2, 3 in the morning, literally. So I just stay up until 1. And then I only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I don't sleep much. Maybe I'm a Dracula, or maybe I'm a spider. I don't know. Whatever. But Taurus, make your thing comfortable. Focus on rest. Even if it's taking a little nap during the day, or even if it's just, I got to slow down, take a breath before I go to work, or before I walk into the door, or before I walk into the house. You know how you sit in the car and you listen to a song that makes you happy? Maybe sit in the car for, give yourself time that you can listen to a couple songs that you like before you go to work or get home or go to school or whatever, okay? So that's going to help you with your health, because otherwise you're going to stress out and you're going to have stomach issues, and you could have, you could collect a cold really bad or a virus really bad. Sorry, you guys. So I want you to be careful with your health. Wealth-wise, simplify your finances, review what you're spending on and what you have invested. Declutter your finances, try to make it peace, okay? Maybe you freeze something, you let go of that stock so you can buy that stock and that goes up, okay? Or it's like, oh, wow, I got a lot of profit on there. I didn't realize this stock was worth a lot. I could sell some of that and use that $20,000 to fix up my home or go on that trip or whatever. Re-look at your investments and talk to your financial advisor and like, should I put it there or there or there or there? Okay. So, and that will bring wealth to you. It will bring wealth to you. All right. Taurus, your love life, be honest. Be honest about your love life. Again, because Taurus, I don't know, Spirit keeps on telling me everything's going to be impacting your health. I'm going to say the next month. Okay. Everything's going to be impacting your month. It's the stress of driving, your relationships at work, and I need you to, because otherwise Spirit's going to make you get bed rest or make you break that toe or foot or leg just so that you do rest, or give you, some kind of illness. I'm seeing it is around bones or, falling, or respiratory or lungs area. Okay. So being careful with that. All right. Did I talk about wealth yet? I'm so scattered here. Review, yeah. Declutter your financial, declutter, free up. Okay, long term. Okay. Love life, being honest, I was talking about that. Your relationships will be stronger, can get stronger and be deeper. If it's not the true relationship, it will be weaker and you'll have to let them go, okay? Don't expect so much from everybody else, but for love life, dating wise, I would take it kind of a little bit easy right now. I don't know if you would meet somebody. They're kind of giving me answers right now. Sorry, you guys. That's why I'm kind of drawing this out a little bit. They're showing me that it's almost like if you don't try so hard and you kind of step back, you might run, if you're single, run into somebody at the grocery store instead of online. I'm thinking right now, being online for Taurus, especially until now, until the 25th, I would kind of lay low on it. Okay? Organically meeting somebody, great. You can meet them at the church, you can meet them at the event, you can meet them at the grocery store, you can meet them at the hockey game or whatever, okay? But having true conversations, don't waste your time or their time if you're not feeling the click. But I'm not saying being overly picky either, just because they have a little wart on their nose and you're like, nope, can't be with them. They got a wart on their nose. Don't be that overly picky, okay? What to let go of being clingy to material things, people, places, and things, okay? Because it's going to cost your emotion. If you go into the house and it's all decluttered and then things aren't going well at work or whatever, let it go. Declutter, okay? Especially if you have emotional attachments to something, even from a past. So if you're focusing on a past relationship and it's like just, or you're pissed at somebody and it just keeps on going in the hamster wheel, please let it go. Acknowledge it and say, I'm not accepting this thought right now. I acknowledge that I'm pissed at this person. I'm acknowledge that work is not treating me well. I acknowledge that, my love life isn't the best, but I'm not accepting that anymore. I'm only accepting that work goes well. I'm only going to see work that it looks well. I'm only going to see love life as well, that kind of thing. Flip it over. And this is good for everybody. Because Taurus, I think they're wanting to get you to get ready for massive, massive new changes that are coming in October, November for you. So that's why they want you to rest. There's always something good if they're saying declutter and rest, okay? Like I said, practice saying no to people, create those boundaries, do a health routine, and declutter your spaces, okay, Taurus? Okay. All right, Gemini. One of the most impact is Gemini. You're going to have challenges, but you're going to have lessons, okay? And they're also showing you to be balanced, all right? It's going to affect your wealth. It's going to affect your wealth and career-wise, all right? So let's go with health first. Mental clarity. Know what you want to. Try not to stress, okay? Or have too much scatter thinking. Take a breath. Slow down. Because you could have fatigue or you could have tension. So Gemini, be careful with your muscles, your back, your what do you call it? The not your nerves, but your attendance. Is that what you call it? Like the really thick I don't know, nerves or whatever on your legs or on your feet. Be careful, okay? Rest better. Don't overwork too much. Be careful, lift with your legs, not your back, that kind of thing. All right. Hug a tree, sit in the grass, look at take a breath, that kind of thing, because mental health is going to be a big thing for you, and stressing out so that you could strain a muscle, sprain an ankle, that kind of thing. So I want you to be careful with that. Okay. Wealth wise, you're going to have a lot of opportunities. Again, wake up, take the horse blinders off, and see your opportunities. Slow down for your opportunities, okay? Sorting out, take away the noise. If someone is like, oh, I'm Pinocchio, come here, we're going to take your money. Nope. If it doesn't resonate with you, and it doesn't connect with you, because they're going to give you opportunities, but only if they resonate with you. Okay. If it's someone else's business, it's someone else's company, don't focus on that right now. Say, I'll talk to you in 3 weeks. And if they're upset because you're not talking to them now and they want your money now, they'll find somebody else. All right. Focus on you. Focus on what you want. If you're wanting to create a business, or you're starting to want to write a book, or you're wanting to create anything with creating a business, creating art, creating a podcast, creating a new love life, this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time for you guys to create, and that could create wealth to you. Okay. Like I said, there's going to be opportunities. You doing a side hustle, you creating something on the side could create massive wealth or prosperity to you, or abundance to you. So it could be like at work, you're like, and tell them, I've been doing overtime for da-da-da-da. Do I get a raise or whatever? Okay. And this will be a time for you for that. Love life, communicate what you really, really want in your love life, Gemini. You want your meet your partner with clarity and honesty. Okay. If you're in a relationship, this is a perfect time to do something together, like traveling, so that they can trust you or you can trust them, or creating a business together, or wanting to start a family, or getting married, or whatever. If you're single, great time to date, but communicate. Okay, communicate what you desire. If it's like, I want children, then they say no, don't try to change their mind. Just next. You know what I mean? I'm not saying treat them like a number, but be clear of what you desire and know that you are worthy of, and just focus on that, and it can come to you. Okay. Let go of procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Don't overextend, like, oh, I'm going to do that event, and I'm going to go with my friend, and I'm going to go party, and I'm going to go this, and don't overextend yourself. Okay. So that's what you need to let go of. Get that rest. Focus on yourself. Okay. And allow your authentic self to be shown. Don't cover up anymore. If you want that mohawk, you want to paint your hair red, you want to, get a tattoo, you're wanting to lose 100 pounds or gain 100 pounds, or you want to do comedy or whatever, let the other people's opinions go. Let that go. Okay. A helpful change is having realistic goals. Okay. Think of it in your mind. Have a vision board. Scheduling. Schedule your time to rest. Schedule your time to breathe. So if you do it every morning and you get up and you go, okay, before I look at anything, I take 3 deep breaths and I do some affirmations or something like, I, Debbie, is happy. I, Debbie, is healthy. I, Debbie, is beautiful. I, Debbie, is joyful. Taking a breath, relaxing, and then starting up. And then before you open the door for your work, you take 3 deep breaths. Before you open the door of your car, you take 3 deep breaths. Before you, whatever. Make it into the schedule so that it's just an automatic, and then you can bring that harmony to you. Okay. Because a lot of people are going to, the thing you need to let go awful also is other people's, them wanting you to do for them, because you can be very kind and always wanting to overdo. Okay. This is going to be a hard thing for you Geminis to do. Don't talk so much. Be in silence. Bring some silence to yourself. If it's meditating, or if it's just drinking a cup of tea and watching the birds, or taking a breath moment, try not to talk so much. Okay. And also, this is the time how you really, really feel about work, how you feel about your relationships, how you feel about your friendships, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your clothing, how the house is decorated. Put that out there, and that's going to help you in all areas of your life. Okay. The next one is Cancer. Less impact, but very emotional. Very emotional. Okay. You're going to get clarity, and you could get acknowledged. All right. Definitely take care of your health, especially mentally and stress-wise and emotion-wise. Okay. So self-care. You may be called out to help other people physically or with their routines, or you might even be called out to, take care of mom, or someone fell down, or you create the boundaries of like, I will take care of her Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, not the whole time. Someone else is going to have to come in. We don't have anybody else. Oh, well, then you're going to have to hire somebody. Create that boundaries, because it's going to help you with your health also. Because caretakers, we feel a lot of it, right? The ones that are the caretakers. Wealth-wise, family obligation may impact your finances. Again, don't overpay somebody. Do not overpay someone, okay? Reassess your investments, okay? Look at where you're invested. Is it for you? Do you feel, because you're going to be very intuitive, Cancer, you're going to be very intuitive. Do you feel good that you invested in that? Do you feel good that you know what I mean? Think of your thing, or talk to your financial advisor. Can you get some money? Yes. If your karma is going to be really, really strong, Cancer, so what you put out, you can receive. I'm not saying to put out first. Allow yourself to receive, and you can be of service. But it's like, even if it's the smallest compliment, and then you might get the compliment back, or you give flowers to your neighbor, and then someone else takes you out to lunch. It's going to be that kind of effect. So be really careful with your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, because they're going to go out into the universe really, really strong. Okay. So it's almost kind of like, do I want that to come and ricochet back to me? No? Okay, then don't do that. And that's going to work on wealth. All right. Love life, deep connections. There could be deep, deep connections, because emotions and your vitality and your insight and all that stuff could be, so you could be a little bit vulnerable, but that's okay. If you really like somebody, tell them. And if they're like, but they don't like me back, Debbie, then great. Then you're going to make space for someone that does like you. Okay. So this could be a good time. If you haven't dated for a while, this is a good time to practice, or go out, or ask someone out on a date, or going on a date. Okay. But don't latch onto them right away. Don't latch onto them right away. All right. This eclipse could help you open up a little bit more and really tell people how you feel. Okay. I feel like if you don't like somebody, this is not the time to tell them that you don't like them. All right. This is the time to tell somebody that you love them, and don't forget about yourself. All right. Love yourself first. All right. There could be a shift in relationships. They could be that you get engaged, or you get divorced, or you get married, or, you know what I mean, have a new baby. There could be a shift in relationships. So this could impact relationships big time around this next 3 weeks. Let go of taking care of everybody else that drains you. Stop feeding old wounds. Stop addressing other, you're still mad at your ex that you were married to or divorced 20 years ago. Let it go. Okay. It's like, or a friendship or something, or people at work. Stop the gossip. It's not going to do you any good. It's going to ricochet to you back. Okay. What you could do for action is set the boundaries. Okay. You recharge yourself the way you like to be recharged. If it's getting your hair done, getting your nails done, it's getting a tool, you're a man on tool time, you know what I mean? Or clarify what you want in a relationship. Tell your mom, hi to Diddy, I love you, mom, if you love your mom or your dad, or tell the people that I honor your friendship and da-da-da-da. Can you help me out? Okay? Don't do everything for everybody. All right? Love yourself. All right? Okay, and the last one. Dun, 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 dun. Leo. Leo. Okay, so this is going to be about your self-worth. This is going to be around wealth, and you're going to have a really big impact also on your love life. Okay, health-wise, this eclipse invites you to take feedback into account. Maybe they are a little bit right. Maybe you are being a little rude, or you're not taking care of yourself enough, or you're not resting yourself enough. Okay, be careful with your body. All right. Do not. If you're overdoing, you're going to be burnt out. You're going to be extremely burnt out. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so burnt out, I'm so tired, it's because you're doing too much. So cancel. That's what you could do for yourself. Cancel it. Okay? Make a better routine for yourself. Okay? This is going to give you more strength. This is going to give you more stamina. If you are splitting yourself for 10 people and you're giving them 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, what gives you? Zip, zula, nada. So you give yourself 50% and the rest of the 50, you divide it. And if there's not enough, too bad, they'll find somebody else. Okay? So believe me, I will hear of a lot of Leos if they're letting themselves be burnt out. And I don't want this to be true, but it's going to be true. You're going to get sick. You're going to, your body is going to collapse. You're either going to get a virus, a cold, break a leg, hurt yourself, because it's going to say, I'm done. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay. And I may be sounding a little rough here. I don't want to, but I want you Leos. I've got Leo moon. My daughter-in-law is a Leo, and she works in emergency. It's like, slow down, Katie, slow down, okay? Slow down, all right? Wealth-wise, your creativity and your talent will have potential, will get acknowledged. Let yourself be seen. If you're wanting to do, you got a business, see yourself on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. You could have even a partnership or get feedback, okay, where you need to work on, all right? Be open to feedback, not unless the person is jealous of you and is just, a poopy head, not that. But allow improvements around wealth. It's like, hey, if you did this, you get some money for that, or I'm starting a business on the side, or you allow yourself to be worthy and maybe you win some money or something like that, okay? So you've got a lot of potential. And look at the positive of that, not the negative of that, okay? Be open to receive. Okay? And you're not going to be open to receive if you're taking care of everybody else, okay? Love life, it's going to be more grounded. It's going to be, yep, we're together or we're not together. Smaller actions are going to make a big, big impact. If you're married, sorry, Spirit's making my nose itch. If you're married or in your partnership, maybe get them that thing of flour or pat them in the butt and tell them I love you. You know what I mean? Give them, show your love. Show your love, but allow them to show you love too, okay? Check your ego, check your pride, check if you're doing too much in the relationship. Allow yourself to go back, allow them to love you. If single, fantastic time to go. Because unless you're controlling it, do not control the date. Allow them to take you out, even if it's just a coffee. You know what I mean? It's like, I'll meet you at Starbucks. Let's have a cup of coffee and let's go and let's meet together. Or even if it's just communicating online or whatever. Okay, but don't over control it. Sit back and see what comes to you. All right. Let go of ignoring that you need to slow down, ignoring that someone is saying hello. Do you know what I mean? Ignoring the opportunities. Let go of your pride that you have to do it all. Let people help you. Allow the raise, allow the opportunities, allow the love, allow the joy, allow the rest. Okay? So let go of all that constant control. All right? Gather feedback. Write down a list of all your powers and the things that you are blessed for and that you're happy for. So then you don't feel like you have to work for it and that you got to go against it. Okay? If you say, oh, I'm blessed, I have a home and I have a beautiful husband and I got beautiful kids and I got beautiful grandkids and I have a beautiful business and, my hair is not too bad today and, that kind of stuff, blessing it for the next 3 weeks, you're going to get more wealth. You're going to get more love. You're going to get more rest. You're going to get that. The thing with Leo is they like to control. They like to be out there. And you're really good at it. I mean, my daughter-in-law's probably fantastic of being a nurse. You guys, Leos, are really, really good, but sometimes you need to slow down and allow people to take care of you too and fill you up, and then you can go forward. Does that make sense? Okay, so that is the end. Sorry, you guys. I knew it's an hour and a half. I knew how this was going to go. But I want to give you blessings and smiles. Thank you for listening to this. Again, Thursday, I'm going to be talking to a beautiful, beautiful angel called Adele. She helps you, or he helps you with your true calling and purpose and letting go and receiving. So I'd love to see you on Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Otherwise, I'll see you next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific time here too. And I think I'll probably be talking about October and things like that. So I want to give you many blessings and smiles. And remember, be in joy, be in joy. All right? Thank you, and bye-bye.